Good morning, dear viewers. I sincerely welcome you all to the class on the topic called some special expressions. Some special expressions which are very essential in our daily life situations, which are very necessary, which are necessitated. Moreover, in particular, students are skipping, being unable to understand, being unable to concentrate on this. That's why they are unable to enhance their language, they are unable to accelerate themselves. Try to get my point. So, some particular expressions like this, must be focused on, must be attentively listened to. Let us see some particular expressions. It's time plus subject plus V2 plus object. It's time plus subject plus V2 plus object. See this? So simple past. Here we see this simple past. V1, V2, V3. Mainly we have three forms of verb. Simple present, simple past, past participle. V3 is called past participle. You must be aware of V1, V2, V3. Sometimes we may be prone to make mistake because of having no knowledge of V1, V2, V3. Let us see here. It's time plus subject plus V2 plus object. It is past tense, but it indicates a present action. It indicates a present action. It refers to present action. It refers to present action. How? Let us see how it is used. It's time we started. It's time we started means actually they didn't start, but they are getting alert. Means we are getting late. Already we are getting late. Oh, we must stop. We must start like that. This expression is making alert. Expression is making alert. It's time. The film started. Already it's getting late. The film needs to be started. Hurry up. That's the meaning. It's time we had our lunch. Already we should be having our lunch, but we are getting late. Let us have our lunch. Already it's getting time. It's getting late. So making us alert. So like this we can make many sentences like this. It's time you understood the lesson. It's time you prepared for the exam. It's time you got alert. So many number of sentences you can prepare like this. Just to be concentrating on this. Attentively listen to this. After listening to this, you must utilize, you must use the same expressions in your daily life situations so that you can enhance your language. You can shine up your language, you can refine your language. Let us see. This is the usage of it's time plus subject plus V2 plus object. Though it is simple past, it denotes the present action or present condition. I think you have understood. Next, going for as though or as if. Many students they can't use this particular expressions which are hiddenly read, which are seemingly secret. Students are unable to focus on that. Students simply unable to understand that, unable to concentrate on that. They skip that. That's why they cannot enhance their language. Let us see. All as though or as if. Particularly this expression is used in imaginary condition, imaginary conditions. Let us see how. As though you were a doctor, you are advising me. This may also be used as a satire on a person. This also may be used as a satire on another person who is before us. Suppose your friend is giving you a piece of advice, take medicines regularly like that. So you may tell like this in return, aggressively or in another way like that. As though you are a doctor, you are advising me. As though you are a doctor, you are advising me. As though you are my boss, you are ordering me. Really is not your boss, but like your boss is ordering you, you may be angry with him. You may be talking satirically. So this is the usage of as though or as if. As though you completed your work, you want to leave. As though you completed your work, you want to leave. Because you didn't complete your work. How can you say like that? As though you are the CM. You are talking commandingly. So this is the usage of as though or as if. In case of as though and as if also, subject plus past form of the verb and object will be used. As though you are a doctor, you are advising me. As though you are not. As though you are not. You have to use the past form of the be form. It may be be form or action word. Are you trying to understand? Okay, you must have understood. Okay, this is the usage of as though or as if. Next, coming to last one, enough plus noun, adjective plus enough. Adjective goes after enough. Sorry, enough goes after adjective. Enough goes after adjective and enough comes before noun. Before noun and after adjective. Enough comes before noun, after adjective. Enough goes after adjective, before noun. Let's try to understand one point. Let us see some example. He is capable enough. He is capable enough. Capable is adjective according to this expression which we see. He is capable enough. Enough goes after adjective. Enough goes after adjective. It is possible enough. Enough and capable and possible both are adjectives. So enough is being followed by adjective. Adjective goes after enough goes after adjective. Enough goes after adjective. Try to get my point. She is smart enough. She is smart enough means she has enough smartness. It is possible enough means there is enough possibility. Enough possibility. He is capable enough means he has enough capability. Enough capability. We can turn the same sentences into another structure. Suppose adjectives, enough goes after adjective and before noun. Let us see before noun how to use. I have enough money. Money is nothing but noun. Money enough, wrong. I have enough money. We have enough time. We have enough time. Time also noun. So like this, enough goes after adjective before noun. Before noun, after adjective. These are adjectives, these are noun. Before noun, after adjective. Okay? Have you got my point? What did we learn today? It's time plus subject plus V2 plus object. This expression is making us alert. Though it is simple past, it refers to the present condition. Present condition. Like it's time we started, it's time the film started, it's time we got alert, it's time we had our lunch. So after it's time, subject plus V2 plus object. Next, coming to as though and as enough. These are used in imaginary conditions. Just imagining, just like as though you are a doctor, you are advising me. As though you are the CM. As though you are my boss. As though you are my friend. So like this, in number of sentences we can use like this in imaginary conditions. Next, in case of enough, usage of enough. Enough goes after adjective before noun. Just try to make it simplified. Try to make it simplified. Don't feel it difficult to understand. Okay? Keep speaking, keep using. Follow listening, speaking, reading, writing. Speaking is the best way of learning language. Without speaking, you cannot step into learning language. Okay? At the earlier stage, you may fear. Gradually, step by step, you can find yourself, develop. So, keep using language. You may make some mistakes. Even teachers may make mistakes. Teacher is always a student. When teacher is always student, what about you, being a learner? You must always learn. Go on learning. Keep learning. Okay, he is capable enough. It is possible enough. She is smart enough. I got my pen? Capable, possible, smart. Three are adjectives. Adjective plus enough, adjective plus enough, adjective plus enough. Okay, like this. Next, I have enough money, we have enough time. We have enough space. Is it enough place now? So, see here. I have enough money. I have enough money. This noun, this noun. We have enough time. These are some particular expressions here. Still, number of expressions are there. Step by step, gradually, you can learn and keep it in mind one thing. Speaking is the best way of learning language. Again and again I am telling you. Without speaking, without conversing, without practice, we cannot become perfect. Practice makes man perfect. Don't feel it difficult to learn language. Don't try to get bad at anything. Enjoy learning English. Don't feel it difficult to learn. Okay, thank you all.